Hello everyone, a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. This is your host Vaibhav. In today's session of JForex Indicators Explained, we will be looking at the indicator three line strike to see how we can take advantage of this candle formation to look for the opportunities in which we will have, of course, the higher probability to make money rather than losing money. So let us now head to the JForex 4, the newly released trading platform from the Dukascopy Bank SA. This is your host Vaibhav, and in today's session, we are starting a bit late, and pardon me for that. Now we get to the main thing which we are going to talk about, and for that, we have to know where this kind of formation is listed. So I will take you through this list, and for that, you will have to look into the pattern recognition. In pattern recognition, they is listed just below the three line strike. In last session, I explained to you the concept of three upside down formation and how we can customize that formation for figuring out the opportunities. Now we are going to do the same in this session. We will see how this three line strike formation, which is a continuation pattern, can be successfully utilized to look for the entry and exit points. So now let's add it, and for that you don't even have to take this much trouble. Even if you simply do a quick search with writing these three, you will get this three line strike appearing on your drawdown panel, and here I have added. This is the chart of Euro USD with the hourly candle period. Now let's go back in time, and we will come across an instance where this formation might have taken shape. It is a rare formation. It is not going to occur too often. Once in a while it will occur, and it formed last time around on 5th of December on the hourly time frame. Prior to that, the formation had also taken shape on 1st of December. So we have had a couple of instances here. This is 23rd of November. Now, as I said, it is a continuation pattern. That means this is the formation where you look to trade with the prior trend. You are not expecting any kind of reversal from the prior trend. So if we have the bullish continuation pattern or the bearish continuation pattern, that simply means the formation is kind of confirming, or you can even use it as a optimization for point for figuring out your entries, and there you can utilize this occurrence, this particular formation, to refine your entry point. Now this being a continuation pattern, if we look at this formation where we have the three consecutive candles on the rise, their high should be higher compared to the prior candle, and their low should be higher compared to the prior candle. Similarly, the closing value needs to be higher compared to the prior candle. So this should be followed for three consecutive candle, and then all of a sudden we see the fourth candle reversing all those gains which had taken place in the prior three candles, and those gains have now evaporated, and instead we get the fourth candle which has the closing value which is lower than the candle which had closed three candle breaks back. So we compare it, and that's how this confirmation is taken into account. But as I said, this is a continuation pattern, so we are not really looking for the reversal from this pattern. Instead, as we have the confirmation of the prior candlestick formation where the price was on the rise, and even though now we have this sharp downturn, we are not going to go for a reversal. We are going to trade with buyers still being bullish. Now that enters a further question whether to get involved at that point there, then and there, or if you should wait and allow the price to stabilize and whenever it starts to rise further, should we go for the new trade later on. So here there are multiple opportunities, and you can then customize as per your requirement. Suppose if you see that this is a corrective move, and if you feel, if suppose for example you are also taking the help of other indicators or further confirming factors, you can be quite confident about your setup. And now that you are getting opportunity with this correction has having taken place, you can try to buy on the dips. But I think instead of trying to buy it on the dips after this sharp decline, it is better if we go for the trade at a point when we will see that this immediate swing high being broken afresh, and a fresh move is starting. So in that instance, again one more thing is to define in what time frame that move should take place, because suppose this is being a hourly candle formation, if the next move up move happens after say 12 hours, then that will raise the question of the validity of the formation, because it is occurring after such a long time with this time gap. So this next question is that what time frame you can provide for the confirming factor for the continuation pattern to get further confirmation. So you will have to pay attention to that factor. Here it is occurring after 6 hours. So this is a personal question, and you will have to decide it on your own. There is no perfect solution to this problem. So this is a one way to go about it. You can go for the trade, initiation of the trade once you see the price again rising above the immediate swing high, and that can be utilized as a entry point. Or if you see for next couple of hours there is no further drop below this hours low, this fourth candle's low, you can also go for the initiation of the trade while keeping the stop loss just little below this immediate swing low. So that can also be done. Now let's see another instance. Here in this case we saw these three consecutive candles having higher close, higher high, and higher low. Then came this fourth candle with this drop on the lower side. Now if we were to initiate the trade in this candle after 6 hours having passed, at this point in time the price point being just little above the immediate swing high, it would have not really gone in profit. Instead, if we were to keep stop loss just little below this level, it would have gone in the loss. Now in this case there is no stabilization, the price continues to dip further, and then this bounce back happens. So this is a important development here, and we will have to try to make sure that at least for next couple of hours the consolidation which takes shape should be happening above this fourth candle's low, as that will make it a short-lived phenomena, and not a phenomena in which the dip was further deepening and then some shallow bounce back happened and the trend reversed course and went into full decline. So to avoid that kind of possibility, we will have to be careful with these price levels also. Now let's see bearish continuation pattern where we have three consecutive candles in decline and then the sharp turn on the upside. So here we have this bearish continuation pattern, and even in this scenario we are seeing that these three candles continue to have the lower lows, lower closing values, and lower highs. But then comes this fourth candle with its closing value being above this candle which had closed three candle plates back. And here also similar picture is unfolding. The consolidation is there, but it is rising further. It is not really going on the reversal side, and in this case it didn't even cross below this immediate low formed during this fourth candle. Instead it changed course. So here the reversal is happening, and as we have considered these three instances with three different outcomes, we have learned one important thing is that we have to pay attention to the immediate price formation after the closing of the fourth candle and how in next couple of hours things shape up. That is a very defining factor, and only if you see the price formation also confirming the expectation of this being a continuation pattern, you should go for a initiation of the trade, or else you can skip that part. And if the decline is still persisting, if the decline is there, then I think it is better to avoid getting involved and rather letting it go and waiting for further opportunity. That might be the best course of action. So that's my take looking at these formation. And you can also go for a use where you can use this formation as a reversal pattern also, but that entails further complications. Instead, it is better to use it as devised by the maker and use it as a confirming, or you can say continuation pattern. Let's see what are the editing tools available to us on the platform. There is nothing much we can do with the input, so there is no input editing option. You can always do something with the output, so you can go for maybe a different color combination if it catches your fancy. Let's try it out. A brighter shade. Transparency factor can also be increased or decreased. Suppose if you don't really want your formation to look too prominent. Alright, I have changed the color combination. Okay, alright. Now let's see. Advanced editing option, we calculate on new candle only. This is going to happen anyways, so it doesn't make much of a change even if I opt in or out of it. Highlight the time period zone. This candle formation takes into account last four candles, so that will be highlighted. You can customize the calculation. No, not really. Show indicator on all the candle periods. So whenever you change the candle period from this option, you will see there is a formation taking shape on that respective candle periods. But if you opt out of that option, only on your chosen time frame this formation will appear. For other candle periods there won't be any formation. Now that we have it available on all the candle periods, even when I change it to 15 minutes, this formation is appearing. And this being a rare formation, it is not going to occur very too often, and we will have to keep scanning the market to look for the opportunities which are generated by this formation. Okay, so now it is not there, so I will change to hourly, and here we are seeing couple of instances. All right, let's see what was the last time when it happened recently. That was a couple of weeks back. Okay, so everyone, that's all from my side. If any of you have any idea or any query regarding this candle formation, three line strike, do write to me in the feedback and I'll be more than happy to take the discussion forward. For further coverage of the market developments, do check out the Dukascopy Analytics page. We are also available on the Facebook. You can reach out to us there too. For trying out the newly released trading platform, the link has been given in the bio, so give it a try and let me know how the candle formation as well as the platform works out for you. Thank you all for joining in. Have a fabulous time and weekend. Not really weekend. We have further day tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, TGIF, and then we will be signing off for the week with this being the New Year weekend. Let's hope we will have a fabulous time. That's for tomorrow to talk about. Let's sign off for the day now. Good night and see you tomorrow.